How do real estate agents get paid? Good question. And this is actually something that is very commonly misunderstood. So we do not get paid for showings. We're not paid hourly. We're not paid salary. Our brokerage does not pay us unless we get you to the closing table. So whether you're a buyer or a seller, until we complete the job, get you the house, sell your property, we do not get paid. But how exactly do we get paid? So every time a house goes on the market on our MLS, a seller hires a listing agent. That listing agent is affiliated with a brokerage. Technically, that brokerage is the one that puts the property on the market, and we are the representatives for the seller. And so there is a commission that comes out of the seller's pocket that gets paid at closing for that brokerage to share the commission. It's not always 50-50, but often it is, or something close to it. And so that is usually shared 50-50, just give it a good example, to the buyer side, because usually the buyer is represented by a broker as well. And so their representative gets paid. And then each brokerage pays their agent that they're affiliated with. So the brokerages get a cut, and then they pay the agents on both sides. All of that comes out of the seller side. Now, what happens if you find a for sale by owner? If we find you a for sale by owner, typically those people are just trying to save some money on commission and are understanding that most buyers come to the table with the buyer's agent, and they want that buyer's agent to negotiate for them, keep all their information confidential, really work them through the process. And since the seller's not using an agent, they're also the one that's handling all the paperwork. So they're kind of doing a little bit of double duty, but they really only represent the buyer in that situation, and they're willing to pay a buyer's agent most of the time. But in the instances that for sale by owner is not interested in paying any commission, and you would still want us to represent you, we can work that out. But if it's not something that you can afford, but it's the right house for you, then we wish you well. We're not going to hold you back from the perfect house for you, but we can't work for free. And so that's how that works. Because again, we don't get paid unless we get you to the closing table, and there is some sort of agreement in place, which is a listing agreement that the seller signed to hire the listing brokerage, which outlines how we all get paid at the end of the day. So if you've got any other questions, make sure to leave them in a comment, and I'd be happy to answer any other real estate questions that you have.